Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we will learn how you can put an image within the text. Okay, means I want to place an image inside the text and that image, that text will animate, okay, with the help of some animation properties in CSS. This is our topic. Let's start. You can see this is your text which I have just placed within my h1 tag, that is heading tag. Okay, and this is the output which I would like to generate. See, this is the output which I have which I am going to generate with the help of some HTML and some CSS properties. Okay, let's start that topic. Now you can see whenever you want to achieve the animation in CSS, you have to implement some CSS properties. Okay, before using this particular CSS properties, you have to give a style tag. Okay, style type, that is text / CSS, and then you have to close the style tag over here. Okay, remember one thing, the style tag you have to place before closing the head tag. Okay, before closing the head tag you have to place your style tag. It indicates that you are going to implement the properties of CSS. If you are not aware of how you can implement CSS properties, okay, I have made a video of that is introduction to CSS. Okay, you can watch that particular video to learn the concept of CSS. Okay, now within the CSS I would like to implement the properties of this particular h1 tag. Okay, there within the h1 tag you have to give the reference of that particular h1 tag, and within the curly braces mention the properties which I want to set. Okay, I want to set, let it be color. Instead of color I want to set, that is font size, let it be 140 pixel I want to set. Font family, what type of font style you want to set, let it be, I want to set this type of font. Okay, this is as per your own requirement, that what type of font size, what type of font style size you want to set. This is as per your own requirement. Okay, now I want to align this text toward the center of the screen. Just put one more property, that text alignment center. Now I just try to save the file, save it, and I just save the file with this name, that is mask_text. Okay, and this is the file which I have just made, and double click on this file to open it on any of the browser. Okay, just double click on this. See, this is the output just I have generated with my this particular code. Now what I want to set is, I want to place an image, okay, inside this particular text, and that image will animate. Okay, for that purpose what you have to do, first of all I have to set a background image. For that, within the h1 tag give one more property, that is background. Okay, background is a property by which you can set a color as well as an image. Okay, to set an image I set URL, that is uniform resource locator, and within the single quotes you can name the image which I want to place. I have placed all my images in this particular folder. Okay, this is the name of the folder which I have made, and I have placed all my images in this particular folder, and my image name is color4.jpg is the extension. Okay, this is the file name which I am going to, image name which I am going to use as a background image for the heading one. Okay, save the file and try to refresh it. See, you can see the background of the image will be, background of the text will be image. Now I want to place this image inside the text, then you have to mention some more properties for this. See, for that purpose what I have to do, remember, do one thing, give some properties to the body tag also. Okay, I want that body background color should be black, so that it should look more attractive. Okay, save the file and try to refresh it. See the output. Okay, this is the body background color, this is the image, and this is the text. Now what I want is, I don't want any color for the text. Okay, I don't want any color for the text. So it means your text should be of transparent. Okay, your color should be in transparent mode of the text. Within the h1 tag give the property color. Okay, I don't want any color, I want to make this color as transparent, so set this property, that is your color transparent. Okay, save the file and try to refresh the page. You can see the text is not visible. Why so? Because I have put color as transparent. Now what I want to see its outline only. I want to see the outline of the text. Okay, for that purpose you have to use a property, that is text stroke. Okay, text stroke is the property which can be used to set the outline border of the text. This is the size of the border, or you can say outline, and this is the color of the outline which I want to set. Save the file and try to refresh the page. You can see, okay, now you can see the output is not there. Why not there? See, the text stroke property is not compatible for every browser. Google Chrome doesn't support this particular property. Okay, remember one thing, text stroke property is not a compatible property for almost of all of the browsers. Your Google Chrome browser doesn't support this, but I am running this particular file in Google Chrome. Okay, and I want to run this output over here. So it means copy and paste this code, and just write a text over here, that is WebKit. Okay, hyphen WebKit hyphen and mention the property. It means that this property will also run on your Google Chrome browser. Okay, WebKit is a keyword which can be used for your Google Chrome browsers. Okay, see the output. You can see outline is there. Okay, if you want to remove this property, you can remove this, but don't need to remove this. Okay, the browsers who are supporting these properties will pick it from here. The browsers who are not supporting these properties will pick it from here. Okay, just mention both the properties over here. Now after mentioning the color as transparent, and you can say web stroke, this one. Now what I want is, I want to place this image inside the text. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to implement one more property, that is a background clip. Okay, background clip is the property and text is the value. Okay, clipping means now you can say your image will get placed inside the image, inside the text. Okay, save the file and try to refresh it. If you don't see the output, see output not there as per the desirement. Okay, means why so? Because background clip property is not compatible with this browser. It means you want to make it compatible for this browser. Again, copy and paste it and just write down this particular code, that is hyphen WebKit and hyphen, so that this property will also works in this particular browser. Okay, see the output. See, you can see there the output is there. Now this is called clipping. This is called the concept of masking. Masking matlab to hide something. Okay, I have just placed the image inside the text. Okay, this was the concept. Now next one is, I want to animate this text. Animate means I want to animate the background image which I have just placed inside the text. For that purpose, you all know, whenever you want to make animation in CSS, you have to give some animation properties, and first of all you have to give animation a name with the help of animation name property. Okay, it can be any name. Let I say masking is the name of the animation. It can be any name as per the requirement. And I want to set animation duration, that what duration I want to play during this animation. I want to run this animation all through, let it be 5 seconds. Okay, I want to run this animation for 5 seconds. Okay, now you can see when your animation will play, it will play only once, and then after that it will stop. But I want that your animation will repeat infinite time, so that it should repeat automatically. Okay, you need not to manually refresh the page. For that purpose, give one more property, that is animation iteration count, that is infinite. This property will repeat your animation infinite number of times. It means it will never stop, and you need not to click the refresh web page button manually. Okay, it will repeat the animation, that is animation iteration count infinite. Now after setting all these properties for this particular h1 tag, now I want to make the animation, that what sequence of animation you want to play. For that purpose, after giving this properties of the heading tag, just mention @keyframes. Okay, @keyframes. Now you can see @keyframes, a single @ is there. Okay, @keyframes, here is, you can say identifier. Identifier is what property, that to which name you want to give the animation. Okay, I want to give the animation to this particular name. I have given the animation name, that is masking. Okay, just copy it and just place it over here. Okay, whatever name you have given to the animation, just place it over here. Okay, it means this h1 tag will use this particular animation, that is masking, and I am maintaining the animation properties over here, that what kind of animation I want to play. Okay, and in my previous videos also I have said that your animation runs in a sequence, and that sequence starts from 0% and ends at 100%. Okay, if I say 0% is the starting sequence, okay, and I say 100% is the ending sequence, 100% is the ending sequence, this is the requirement. Okay, now in between, that is 50%, what sequence I want. This is the 3 sequence which I have made. Okay, at starting of the animation, what properties I want, at the middle of the animation, what property I want, at the end of the animation, which property I want. We have to set this property inside this particular text, okay, in this particular curly braces. Now I say I want to set background position is the property. Background position is the property which can be used to move the background from one position to another position. I say 0 pixel, okay, and 0 pixel. Starting at the starting, I don't want to animate this. At the beginning, your animation should not be moved. Okay, it means this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. I put it as 0 pixel, 0 pixel. At the middle level, again give the same property, that is a background position. I want to move it in horizontal direction. I put, let it be suppose 600 pixels, and towards your z-axis I just put it as 0 pixel. Okay, it means at the starting level your animation will remain on the same position, but whenever it comes comes at the middle of the animation, your x-axis will move, that is 600 pixels, and the y-axis will remain at that is 0 pixel. Now you can say at the end of the animation, that is 100%, maintain the same level. It means your starting position and ending position will always remain same, so that your animation will run in a smooth order. Okay, now just try to save this, save the file and try to refresh the page. See the output. See, this is the output. You can see your background of the text which is placed inside text is moving towards your left and right direction, and it is keep on scrolling, keep on moving, because I have just mentioned the properties animation iteration count, that is your infinite. Okay, this kind of animations, this kind of heading levels you can place on your websites, okay, to look it more attractive. Okay, this was the topic. Hope you are understanding this particular concept and this particular topic. Okay, if all of